All rise.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Council, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning and welcome back once again to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Without further ado, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair for our next item on our today's agenda. Madam Chair, over to you.
Auzu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joanna to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. A'udhu billahi min sharri nisa'i wa min sharri sayatin wal sultani Allah. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum la ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawmun lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardi. Man dhal ladhi yashfa'u 'indahu illa bi'iznihi ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum wa la yahituna bi shay'in min 'ilmihi illa bima sha'a wasi'a kursiyyu samawati wal arda wa la ya'uduhu hifdhuhuma wa huwal 'aliyyul 'azim. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna 'alan nabiyyi ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu 'alaihi wa sallimu taslima. Sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallama taslima bi hurmati Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin al-Fatih lima ughliqa wal khatimi lima sabaqa naziril haqqi bil haqqi wal hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala alihi haqqa qadarihi wa midari azim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O God of Bethel, we lift our voices in worship to you this day. We appreciate all the precious and invaluable gifts you have bestowed on us. There is nothing so sweet in life than serving you. Great is your faithfulness. We submit ourselves under your divine majesty. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let your rain fall on us, God. Touch us as we sojourn our earthly pilgrimage. Guide our steps along the way. Cover us with the blood of Christ, and let your grace always abide with us, now and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, welcome back to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For continuation of your testimony before this commission, may I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Good morning, Mr. Saidy.
Good morning.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you had breakfast. You've had your breakfast?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Council, can we proceed?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, Ngajo, good morning.
Yes, do you now have your cash book? The last time you came, you said you will look for it.
Akoni hakilo ba kan na silla ba ngo ye nyini kanu cash book la ko ni tata ba jube la ko sa nyini karo menti for ila cash book ina nata do.
Yes, nata jele.
Yes, I come across my cash book.
May I please see the cash book?
Ako for sa no?
Yes, afele jam.
Yes.
Wala nyende.
Yes, so where did you see this cash book?
In cash book ako ina ta jemi dole.
Ngaje council jele.
I saw it at the council there.
No, armoro koma.
Behind the cupboard.
Behind the cupboard. In whose office?
Ako Jumala office.
No, nyem perango kotola ni funtita na nying old building no. Kartongo be perango le koto. Almor do be lori ngadala. So abole koma.
There is a curtain at the veranda at the old house. So there is a cupboard. So behind the cupboard, that is where I come across this.
Who put your cash book there?
Ako Jumala la cash book olandi.
Tel la cash book ko le foye bebe nun carton e fay carton lo ko ne ma se indi mola imam mola cash book se indi la cash book ko bije han sa en carton.
As I said earlier on, all cash books are not returned. They are all packed inside that curtain.
Alam bidim ibota old building or to kasaw new building or.
When we were making transfer from the old building to the new building. So when they were packed, they were put in a curtain and they are under the veranda.
Now it starts in 2021.
Ako sa apuna ko yung cash book ko, that is 2021.
Hade.
Yes.
You don't have one for 2018 and 19?
Ako 2018, 2019 naman also to.
Why is that?
Bininte nata office de na cash book followed because
when I came to the office, this is my first cash book.
When was that?
Ako kita wati juma.
2016 lo young employee bidimbe do ko wala inene ma fanyo ko nyanta cash book ko.
I was employed in the year 2016 and I was not told that I should be having a cash book.
But in 2018 you worked as a revenue collector.
Ako ba 2018 wa tra benu na makaningola. Yes.
And 2019 as well.
2019 for now. Yes.
All the way to 2021.
Ako for kana 2021. Yes.
So, but you had a cash book in 2018 and 2020.
Ako awage cash book also in 2018, 2020.
No. Cash book only nga started daming. Alan date started daming. Tenga cash book also to because wo fango. Intele ngaje kumandiro ke ko cash book all. So ko munon cash book oti. Presently nyime mu market manager ti wato assistant market manager lo. Ako nya kai cash book ko nyanta sur la foita ma.
Yes. This is the cash book because even though I was not told about the cash book, I just had people saying about cash book. No, and I don't know what is a cash book. So there I asked them about the cash book.
They said you had a cash book in 2018.
Ako 2018 cash book webulu.
You had a cash book. I'm now telling you, you have a cash book. You had one in 2018, 2019, 2020.
Ako cash book webulu kabo 2018, 2019, 2020.
Whether you misplaced it is another story. But you had one. Everyone had a cash book. As long as you're collecting revenue, you had a cash book.
Ako for yaran dira me mawle kalam tabe bare cash book yo sotunne. Ako bari mo men keta na makari nati cash book ko trebulle.
Wallahi cash book o nyino na force cash book oti.
I swear, this is the first cash book I have. Even this one I requested, as far as by then I don't know what's a cash book.
Financial director ay buko dila.
They are Yankowa directed me to the financial director for me to have a book. I went there, I could not find any book there, so I pulled my money, I went to Sonko Jilen, where I purchased this book. And it is my first book since I started working.
Who is your line manager?
Ako jumalem line manager.
Na?
Ako jumalem itala line manager.
Na manager munung bunjari neti.
It was
Bunjarin Jadama.
Bunjarin
manager.
Jadama.
Bunjarin
Jadama.
And you are saying if we ask your line manager and also the finance director and the others, they will confirm what you are saying, that you were never given a cash book.
Ako sa ison taleko ninga bunjarin o nyininka finance manager ani mo kotongolo ibeson naleko ite ibam bukosoro. I have never been issued any. I have purchased this by myself.
Okay, Mr. Saidy, then we will admit this one. We will call them. We will give you another date, which means you will have to be coming back. We will ask them to produce the register which will have the people that are given cash book. But Mr. Saidy, you told the commission in your testimony that when you collect revenue, you used to go to the council for you to be audited. So how were you being audited?
That happens when I had the cash book, but before having the cash book, whenever I do collection, I do come to the market manager, hand over the collection to him. And they are the people who used to make banking for us, then issued us a receipt.
Yes. And that's why that statement is important. Let me give, do you read? Can you read? So you are saying that in the beginning, they used to do the banking for you. That's clear. And that has been confirmed as well. And when they are done, they will give you the bank's paying slip, the deposit slips for you to now go to the cashier, correct? Now let me give you a statement.
Yes.
You read where you have explained exactly what you are telling the commission. So you start reading from the second paragraph. In fact, to make sense, start reading from the third line. It starts with, I once went on postings to Nema Kunku. And please use the microphone.
Use.
The third line, number 3 line. The third line. Line number 3. You will see the third line. The sentence starts with, I once went on postings to Nema Kunku. Just count line 1, line 2, line 3, and you will start from. You can start from there.
Yes. I once went on posting to Nema Kunku market, and later deployed to Brikama market as revenue collector. I work as daily revenue collector under the supervision of the market manager. This was not Yankuba. It was Bunjaja Dama. Yankuba just came in recently. This was Bunjaja Dama. As daily revenue collector, I received a consignment from 10 receipt books of 100 tickets.
Sorry, Mr. Saidy. You seem to be adding a name that is not in what you are reading. So can you kindly go back and read exactly what is on your statement? And then if you want to make any additional clarification to inform us what actually happened, you can do so.
Okay.
Yes, because what you are telling us, you are trying to explain that Bunja was there before this.
Before Yankuba.
But just read what is in the
What
statement,
is on the paper? Okay.
and then you can clarify or explain what you want to do.
I once went on post into Nema Kunku market and later...
Please increase your voice.
Later deployed to Brikama market as a revenue collector. I work as daily revenue collector under the supervision of the market manager Yankuba Kujabi. As daily revenue collector, I received a consignment of 10 receipt books from 100 tickets in each book from Mr. Kujabi for daily ticketing to vendors on the petty trading in the market.
Go on.
Okay.
Now
At
go
first,
on. You know, that was where you were explaining the early days of your work as a revenue collector, correct?
yes.
In 2018. And you have another sentence, another paragraph at first.
At first, I do submit my collection to Mr. Kujabi, who will be doing banking for me, and later provide me with the deposit slip from the bank.
Now you can stop there. What do you mean with at first? You mean in the beginning of your collection when they were taking the money to the bank, and they come with, they will come with the deposit slip? Is that what you meant?
I don't understand.
You said at first I do submit my collections to Mr. Kujabi, who will do the banking for me. You are now explaining which year? Is it 2018, 2019?
Yes, this was around that time. I cannot recall the actual date.
The at first is referring to a specific time. It's talking about your early employment as a revenue collector.
Yeah, yeah. But that was that was the system I met there.
When was this? 2018, 2019?
2018, 2019. Yeah.
Now go on. Start again.
At first, I do submit my collection to Mr. Kujabi, who will do the banking for me and later provide me with the deposit slip from the bank. Having received the deposit slip from the bank, from Mr. Kujabi, I submit the same to the internal audit department for verification, and later have a slip attached to my cash book.
You can stop there.
Reference.
You can stop there. You mentioned in the beginning, after they pay the money to the bank, they will give you the deposit slip. You go to the internal auditor. From there, you will attach the receipt to your cash book. You said it clearly.
Yes, but that was...
No, I asked you, you said in 2018, 2019. Don't change your story, my friend.
But by then, I don't have a cash book,
That's not true, because you mentioned that you had a cash book.
There was no cash book. By then, this thing was happening. That's the time.
Not true, because you had mentioned the process in the first instance when you were a revenue collector in 2019.
Why should I have a cash book and then retain it there and then bring this other one?
You lied to the commission that you never spend the money, and after you confessed, you were spending the money.
This is the first cash book that I have, and I buy on my own money. They didn't even issue it to me.
But I am saying that it's not correct, because everyone had a cash book, and you yourself, you mentioned in your statement that you had a cash book.
Yes, but that was after, when I am in the process. Then after, when I have the cash book, I go and put
Mr.
Saidy. Yes.
You see, you have lied so many times to the commissioners. That is a fact. You said, I never spend the money from the revenue that I collect. You swore here, you brought the roof down, we showed you evidence, you agreed and you confessed. Is that not true?
Yes.
Good. Now that has passed. But you know what what has done to your character? No. The idea that you have the chance to lie whenever you have the opportunity. You told us you don't see your cash book is missing, you give it to someone else. As we said, we are going to call the individual, you came up with the cash book. Is that not true? You could have given us the opportunity to call the individual. You said no, you came up with the cash book. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand.
Now, you wrote in your statement that in the beginning, in 2018, 2019, 2020, the system was that you will give the money to whosoever is the market master, and the person will pay to the bank and give you your deposit slip. And then you will use the deposit slip, go to the internal auditor, be audited, have it attached to your cash book. You wrote it here.
Yes, but that's the time when I have this cash book. Because me, I work for so long without a cash book.
No.
This cash book, I am the
See,
only.
I asked you the question whether you are referring to 2029. You said yes. And then, do you know how I can prove you wrong? Go ahead. You said this changed in 2023. You said this trend had been going on until 2023. Go further. From where you have cash book for reference purpose. Go further.
This trend has been going on until 2023 when my management instructed us to collect through all collectors through Mr. Kujabi to personally bank their collection instead of market manager.
You see, the system only changed when you were given instructions. But in the beginning, the system was that everyone had a cash book. But as far as you are concerned, which was true, the monies were paid to the people that your superiors, and they paid to the bank. And all you had to do was be audited and attach the money, the receipt, on your cash book.
Yes, but that was the time I have the cash book.
No.
But I was working without a cash
book. If
book,
we bring
sir.
the authorities here, and they confirm you had a cash book from 2018, it would not be good.
I would like you to do that. This is my.
Did you not tell me you would like me to call your market master?
Sir, yes, that one I said it. And then after when I went back, I tried to find the cash book there.
Sorry, Mr.
So,
Saidy.
but this one is the truth I'm saying.
Sorry, Mr. Saidy.
Yes.
We first, let me thank you for taking your time to look for these cash books. And you have been watching the commission, right?
What?
I said you have been watching the proceedings of the commission, right?
Yes.
And you agree that some of the processes and the manner in which things were done are not in line with what your documents, your legal documents have asked, has directed you, or has provided for, right? These cash books, whether we have them or we don't have them, just like I said, the GTRs, the receipts that you were issued over the period of time, we have them. We can have the ones that we don't have. Because all of this, there is a paper trail on all of these activities. Even the monies you collect from the taxpayers. You remember you are given GTRs that you use in giving receipts to the taxpayers?
Yes.
These GTRs are recorded somewhere. What we want to ascertain is that during the period that you were a collector, what have you collected? Because we understand that these monies you used to hand over these monies to your superiors, right? And we will have to establish whether those monies that you hand over to them, they were paying it into the account. You know, it's no longer your business when you take the money to your superiors. But we will have to prove that the money you send to your superiors, they have either spent it on the activities of the council, or they have taken it to They have first taken it to the account and they have used the money on council's activity. Where we cannot see that evidence, we will hold them accountable, but not you.
Yeah.
So that is why you have brought this cash book. We just implore you to go back and recheck. You understand? The ones you had. Because you have told us, and it is not only you, one collector, that told us, that your documents are scattered in your old building. They have not taken them there and they are not properly kept. Is that not what you said?
Yes, that's what happened.
So hopefully you can find the remaining cash books there.
Ma.
Because, no, listen. Mr. Saidy, listen. The issue is that whatever we find, we must be able to find the proof.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is what we are trying to arrive at. It's not about pinning you down to say, as a matter of must, you understand, that these cash books are available or are not available.
Yeah.
You understand? It is you that will help the commission.
Yeah.
Because it is what you have stated in your statement that is being put to you to say that this is what you said with respect to these cash books. And you know, as a matter of fact, no collector will go on the ground without a cash book, because you have to enter the details of the people that you are dealing with, so that at the end of the day, because that is the only thing that you will use to the auditor to cross-check. Is that not the case?
Yes.
So if you don't have a cash book, how would the auditors audit you?
Well, Ma, it will be difficult, but okay.
No, it is not difficult. It is not possible.
Can I explain?
No, wait.
Okay.
I said now, if you don't have a cash book, is it possible for the auditors to audit you?
It is not.
It is not. So if the auditors did not audit you, what is the implication?
It can be
As far
confusing.
as the revenues you collect are concerned. You don't want anybody to make assumptions. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Am I correct? So please answer the questions honestly, and we move on. All right? You are not supposed to spend here 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right? So please answer the questions. Council, you may proceed.
But Ma, can you give me a little time I explain this thing, please?
Yes, you can explain.
I started working. I said, even this cash book, none of my superiors tell me that you're supposed to have a cash book. I am the one. Thank you very much. So that's why I am the one who asked for these cash books, and then by then Yankuba was assistant market manager. He told me, yes, you should have a cash book. Did they don't give you cash book? I said, no. He said, go to Mr. Jeng, to financial director, he will give you a cash book. I went there that particular day, he was out, he was not in the office. But I asked about the book, he said, you can even buy from Sonko Jilen. I went, I pulled $100, I buy this book. And billahi, wallahi, tallahi, this is my first cash book. Billahi, wallahi, tallahi.
You know, I reminded you about swearing.
Yes, but you know, my brother, sorry, I'm sorry, sir.
Let me show you the audit report, the internal audit report for 2020, and the internal auditor's findings as far as you, Mr. Saidy, you're concerned. Do you understand? But first, this is the report for 2020. On page 32. Page 20.
Page 32.
Page 30? 32, yes. Sorry. Have you seen the adverse findings with respect to you, Mr. Saidy?
Yes.
What did it say?
During the audit review,
Yes.
on some of the collector's cash book,
Yes.
we realized that there are some transactions which were posted in their cash book but did not pass for the pre-auditing.
Sure.
Some are
Yes.
posted in their cash books, but the tickets consignments are not seen by the internal auditor during the course of the audit review.
So this is the review regarding the cash books of the revenue collectors. Do you understand? Do you understand that?
I understand.
Now let's give me the names and what the findings are, or where. Let's start, please.
Lamin Saidy,
Is your name first?
yes,
Lamin Saidy?
yes, and second Lamin Saidy
No.
again,
That's still you?
yes.
Now tell us what the finding is.
Huh?
What is the finding?
This is $3,000,
Yes?
and this other one is $5,000.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you, this was when you were audited,
yeah,
and they found out that you are short this amount.
yes.
Do you agree with that?
I can agree by looking at this, but they never call me and tell me that you are short for this thing also.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not even why I'm asking. Now go ahead with all the details of your findings.
Kadi Jawara,
No, just your name, all the necessary details. Which year was that?
this was the 2020.
Yes. And what was the comment of the auditor?
No transaction posted on cash book for audit verification.
No transaction posted in your cash book. They had your cash book, they reviewed it, it was audited, they could not see the transactions in your cash book.
Sir,
I'm just confronting you with the findings
but
of
this
the
is
auditor.
also written by somebody, maybe he will think that I have a cash book, but they never produce a cash book for me.
No, wait a minute.
Billahi.
Take your time and stop swearing. I told you this several times. You swore, you lied, you swore, you lied. Don't do that again. Don't do that to yourself.
Yes, my brother, I'm not perfect, you know, all those things can happen, but the truth also is a truth. I stand by the truth. Billahi, this is my first cash book.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, now fine. That's okay. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you all the opportunity of all the findings that had indicated that you had a cash book that you operated in 2020. But again, like you said, that's the finding of the auditor. He's a human being, he may be mistaken. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah, maybe he would not know whether I have a cash book or not. But by this time, I was not having a cash book and I was not given any.
Take your time. Now, when you go to the auditor for you to be audited, what do they audit?
I never been to their office even. They never call me even.
You have never been audited?
They never call me and tell me, Lamin, we are auditing you or this thing. Only this time when they call, when our boss told us to bring this cash book.
You have never been audited?
I have never been audited by my na longoto. Inene man kumandi ka fanye ko nanang auditing la wala teng ala ya long.
I have never been called to audit.
Bringa do ko kumasi ñinom force te kan na cash book ko ya fo nga samba nte.
This is my first time since I started work for them to request my cash book. This is the first time. For me personally.
Yes, that's fine.
Now, Mr. Saidy, let's be consistent. If you want to give your evidence in Mandinka,
yes, Mandinka because yalo angale
yes, but no, you were doing pretty well. But now,
yeah,
let's be consistent. Since you opted to speak in Mandinka,
yeah,
and you can express yourself very well in Mandinka,
yes.
Please continue your testimony in Mandinka.
Excuse me, can I ease myself, please?
You want to ease yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Saidy, we will now proceed with the issue of your, whether you have a cash book or not later, another time. So let's first have your 2021 and 2022 January, correct?
Ako sa inte ko kala bayri ila cash book o yaso to le maso ako nga Holland follow fonyato.
Yeah.
After mina ako kisis la. Ako sa yin cash book kabo 20 wati jumale
It
wori.
starts in 2021,
Ako adata 2021 February karo.
and 2022 January.
For 2022 January karo.
Madam Chairperson, we applied to tender this cash book of Mr. Saidy, Lamin Saidy.
I do have some receipts here.
You have some receipts there with you?
Plenty of them.
Yes, just wait. From Lamin Saidy, it starts with starts on the 4th of February 2021, and the end date is the month of February 2022, and evidence as an exhibit.
Kosan tiku kala available ko dundila kake sere jarori. Commissioner kon.
Bismillah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This cash book is covering the period 2021 only. It's only 2021.
Amutako sankling wala 2021.
Yeah, yes. 2021
Only 2021. What are receipts are with me here?
But I see some entries in 2022 up to February 2022, right?
Ako fanambara sango memu 2022 ako recordings dol bijemi alon ko yake jele 2022 for February karo. Yes.
So the start date of your this cash book is on the 4th of February 2021.
Ako awata ko jebu ko data wato wala February karo 2021.
And
yes.
The end date is 24th of February 2022.
And is
that correct?
February karo tulimoni for 2022.
Ah.
Yes.
The cash book maintained by Mr. Lamin Saidy, a revenue collector at Brikama Council, being the witness, covering the period 4th of February 2021 to 24th of February 2022, is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/LS in brackets B/BKAC/005.
As the Commission pleases. Now, two questions. Number one, why should this cash book end in the second month of 2022? How about March, April, May, June, the subsequent months?
Ako nyini ngaro menti sa fulo ke nyini ngale la nyimbuko dandula wala February kabring ay tilimuang anin nani soro 2022. Ako muna na ranta je muna na ba continue kas March nyul ke je March, April, May fo dandula karo sango dandula.
Yo nko wole ben se ndila na kumo kan ngami mfali nko birintenga do ko kuma 2016.
Unless I repeat what I have said, as I said, since I started work in 2016.
No, I'm now talking about 2020. Before the discussion was why you were starting in 2021, and you said you were never given a cash book before 2021, correct?
Ako diawa wedamento sign wala 2020 wala 2022. Ako ba ni ajuwe yenyi nkale before 2021 but inata fako dan in 2021 what more cash book table.
That issue is no longer in discussion.
Ako sign very following out and ko na ofo nune fang ako nga out and ko di follow nga kashado fo.
Now we are concerned with the issue of the end date.
Ako sign ngamen fo ya wala mo buko nying adanta damen adandula.
It ends in the month of February 2022.
Ako adanta dame wala mo February karo 2022.
So it means we do not see your recordings for the subsequent months.
Ako sign amonta ko karol member kang mol me la recordings je.
March to December.
Wala mo kabo March kata
Do you have the cash book?
What is it all felembuli jam? Mantra cash book
They are not in the cash book, but I have this.
For 2023 la starting na felenti.
I have all these receipts from 2022 till the starting of 2023. I have those receipts.
No, where are the recordings?
Ako recordings ika safe dama mang receipt all ila recordings transactional.
Well, ma academic for them more safety, but in the cash book or lot of damage.
What you are saying, I did not record that. But
let me just help you.
Let me help you.
Go ahead.
Because so
they told us that they brought machines, and those machines.
Formula record
They will bring a formula where we will be recording this GTR. But they did not bring that formula.
Recording stopped.
This is why the recordings have stopped.
So
on the book.
because the man formula di mo la nyanta nyim masingola fenkol dundila nyami.
But I have the records here because we were not given. No, I was not given the formula where I should be doing recording.
When were you given the machines?
Ako watu nyumale machine di bulu.
Masingol nyima remember that
2020.
I cannot remember exactly. Ako 2020.
Do you agree?
Ako isondaba.
Do you agree?
Yes, 2020.
Yes, 2020.
Good. Now, in 2021, you had recorded your collections in your cash book.
Ako 2020 le masingo soto. 2021 inata ila recording ke ila cash book.
Do you agree with that? Do you
Ako isondaba laba. Yes.
Okay. Now, you recorded briefly and then you stopped recording.
Ako yasa fe kule numbari nata ibulolo.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Ako munasaw.
Nka wale fo ko amang record kuke. Iko nyim masingol ni GTR la recording te kala kilenti so ibina formula natila lemba na kala.
As I said,
wala na je stop that.
I stopped this recording due to the fact that we were told that as far as we are issued with machines, there will be a formula where we will be recorded. Different from this GTR recordings.
Bari jani be ofola trambe nyi machine la recording ba ke kam bugo kono le bari kam correct wo nyama.
But before we were informed, we were doing this record, the machines, we were doing the recording.
You were
on
doing
this
it.
book, but they told us that that is not the way.
Yes. But record can ne nata fo ñu saying stop.
We were recording.
Formula na telala.
Mr. Saidy,
And we were told to stop.
when you explain, you allow for questions and then you answer and you allow for another question again.
Ako ni efengo fo inyante sonnal sa nyini ngaro ina ko teke pour isi wo fanan jabi.
Or do you want to be appearing here for the next one week?
Ako fo ilaftale tarajang follow.
Ah, no.
No.
Malafi wala.
I don't like that.
Exactly. So we follow the protocol, the procedure, and then you are gone.
Ako wajala silo le clearing ni bola taw silo no ma fele ite me.
No problem.
So what were you recording in your cash book? The time you were recording, what do you really record?
Ako san wato men na ka safero ke la o bugo kono. Ikam na safeje.
Nka fenko la safe atodum. Ye buko min nanga modila.
I used to record the amount of books that is issued to me.
Buko na serial number ala first na ala last.
And the serial number of the book from the beginning to the ending.
Ikawale record.
That's what you normally record.
Your collection of minke o ticket o clip abala.
And the collection you do, you clip the ticket.
Yeah, it and na wala nya.
You attach. That is how I was shown.
Who showed you that?
Ako jumale itandila.
Na market manager it and na wala.
My market manager.
No, we will call him. Who is that? The name, please.
Akomba komandlale atemu jumalde.
And we are going to call him together with you.
Mbe cash book o so la wato min na wata bunjari ne bije. Nyin la si yalo ye yankuba promote to market manager.
What is the name of the individual that showed you how to record it like this?
Bunjari Jadama.
Bunjaring Jadama.
Bunjarin Jadama. Now, these receipts you have
Ako sa ni risito liye men soroje.
in your cash book,
Ila cash book ko.
will we find these monies in the account?
Ako fo wo ko do nyimba talla aka bugo banku to ba. Yes. They are all there.
If you are saying yes, we are going to apply to have you, these proceedings for you to just wait.
Ako ni ko ha den me men kala wala mumbe daniro kala
It's not much,
commission
we'll go through
pour
it
yelo nga juwe.
and we will call you back.
No
Ando
problem.
be command lana.
Which account?
Ako account jumale.
Well, ntari bembala de ka din nalede so foni nganna boss kumanda yo account number din na ko te.
I cannot remember the account
Which
number.
bank? Which
Ako bank jumale.
In 2021, which bank were you depositing this money
Kata
to?
Korolande bank jumale.
Amela visitor bank loan de ngamela.
I think it's Vista Bank.
Visitor
Yes,
bank
sir.
account.
Which bank? The register is slipping.
Visitor bank loan de.
Which bank?
Visitor bank.
Vista Bank.
So we should check the Vista Bank account.
Ako sa be Vista Bank account juwe la.
Is there any other bank account we have to check?
Ako?
We should check the Vista Bank, or is there any other bank account? Is there any bank that you bank with in
Bank
20?
bank account.
juwe la Vista Bank le mbang fo bank do wiye.
Bank account fulale bembulu.
I have two bank accounts.
Wotumo visitor bank. Sign GT bank.
It was Vista Bank.
But malo nyilbe ntari membala ila date nyol change talungo min na.
And now GT Bank, but I cannot remember.
But
when
nse
this
bank
was.
account fulol be.
These two.
But I can give all these two accounts.
Where are the bank payment slips, deposit slips?
Ako bank payment where I kaito le deposit slip solo.
Nko le foy wolle bembulu dol fele.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you that I have.
The ones in the cash book.
Ako cash book or cash book or.
Hani mbuka bank la receipt o ke cash book o kono.
No, for me, I don't put them. I don't insert them in the cash book.
All right.
Cash code receipt o min bota kanto ya cash ya anka wole ki jam.
Only the GTR from Kantong. That's what I used to hold receipt.
Mbuka bank receipt
From
ke
Kantong
buko kono de.
is what I used to
Imam wo itandin na.
inside on this cash book. But the bank slips, I don't inside them there.
But bank account.
Madam Chairperson, we will apply to temporarily discharge the witness. We may call him later in the day or by tomorrow after examining his cash book. So the one he presented.
So nga nyinka ni number di alla visitor bank la account